That's where the screen is now. We're here.
It's that way, yeah.
But you are there. You are there,
Yes.
and there.
See, now we look kind of red,
Yeah.
and I think it's gonna sort itself out. Eventually, maybe. I don't know.
I feel like I feel like my skin's actually a bit blue, to be honest. But it's just, yeah, I think we're just getting more of every color that's going on here right now. Also, what is up with the? Okay, there we go. Need to turn that up.
Oh, I see. Everybody, I gotta touch the. I mean, I know it's a new setup, but gotta touch the head.
Need to bring the microphone directly into frame here.
There.
Okay, there we go. Now you know that we're people. Hey, how's it
It
going?
would be Rhythm Cafe if you didn't touch the mic at least once.
No, quite a bit. This is necessary for my. What is that black stuff on my hand? Hey everybody, welcome to Rhythm Cafe. Wow, that's straight up grease or. Jesus,
Did you come with that, or did you get it from the microphone?
I don't know where it came from, but it's all over my hands now, and now it's gone.
Okay.
No problems whatsoever. Hey everyone, welcome to Rhythm Cafe, here on the Mighty Loading Ready Run Video Entertainment Network. I'm Ian, and this is Heather. We play rhythm games, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
we've had quite an afternoon.
Paul and Serge had to play a bit with the color balance. Yeah, I could tell when I was looking at his stream this morning.
Not good. Not good.
I mean, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, we won't personally. We'll ignore that part, and Paul will figure it out later. Probably. I think.
Yeah. I think this is more the color I'd like to look rather than the color I do look. A little bit healthier. Anyway, we are gonna.
Is it healthy to look sunburned? I don't think it is. Pretty sure it's not.
Okay, I mean it's better this than jaundice though. So.
That's when your skin's all yellow, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody likes the color yellow.
Adjust your personal gamma to compensate.
Yeah, we don't need to adjust our camera. You adjust yours.
Yes.
Yes. That's the solution. Not our fault.
I like
yours.
that.
Okay. Cool. Now that we've gotten that under control.
Today's game.
Yes, is Lanota.
Yes, for the iOS and other. I'm sure
I'm pretty sure you can get it on Switch because I kind of went to Google and I was like, oh, we could have done. Well, whatever. But I'm assuming it's gonna be a touchy game.
I mean, I hope so, given it is an iOS game.
And I prefer to play those on the iPad than I do on the Switch, just because.
Rather than a shaky game.
Well, because controls sometimes don't map quite the same.
No, though the new versions of iOS do allow you to pair controllers finally.
Yes,
so they're
that's
just
true.
as good.
I'm very excited about that. I haven't tried that out yet.
Me too. I need to try that with the PlayStation broadcast ability, so I can go home and play Yakuza in bed on a phone. That's a terrible idea.
Yeah, I mean, the PlayStation 4 just came out with those new colored controllers.
Oh yeah.
And every time I see them, I'm like, don't need another one. But I kind of like the purple's good, the light blue's good, the pink's good.
It's funny you mention it because
the other color, whatever, I guess, sure exists.
Yellow is great. Yellow is the color I want most for for my PlayStation controller. Because it's a good color, and if you look inside, you can see the baby.
Oh, you're talking about
Well, no, actually, I would like I really like the regular yellow, but the baby yellow is good too.
I thought they didn't put a baby in that one. I'm pretty sure I read an article that literally said we're not putting a baby in that.
Okay, because I thought they had a tiny one in there to begin with, but.
I mean, I'm not going to fact check.
Don't fact check us. We're.
I didn't say chat couldn't. I'm just not going to.
And I'm telling you to not. So Lanota.
I'm gonna put us here so people can see that we've got that going. We'll turn on the game audio.
Lanota, buy it if you can.
I mean, if
download it
if you want. Like,
hey.
I'm not gonna tell you what games you have to play.
I'm making it a personal challenge to our viewers.
I would prefer to do that with a game we've actually played and liked, as opposed to a game we've not tried yet and we've no clue about. But you do you, Ian.
Yeah, you imply that I'm telling them to play it too. No, just download it. Let it sit there and delete it.
Are you one of those people who buys games and then never plays them?
Oh, I mean, no.
I mean, I am, but I'm gonna just. can just look at you and I guess judge you over it.
So if I never play Super Robot Wars T, then yes, I am that kind of person. If I do play it, then I'm not. Touch to start.
Alright. I'm gonna bring down the game music just a little bit.
Yeah.
And wow.
Yeah, that gets real loud.
That got real loud. I'm gonna just pull that back. Hey, it's history and it's learned through silence.
That's not how I remember school. The resounding voice in the air. Chapter 0. Main story.
So this was made by a computer programmer.
They
all start their lists with step 0, right?
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Since the Al Niente began, it's as if the world has stopped turning. All creation lies still and desolate. Plunged into a colorless world of black and white. There are no shades of gray, only absolutes like the Sith. Ritmo's expression revealed a slight uneasiness, and Fisica exclaimed with great resolve and optimism these following points. I believe in you. Number 1. Number 2.
I think you mean 0.
Ah yes, it's
0.
step 0, I believe in you. I trust that it's you, the one blessed by the weird gods of the melody. I don't know if this is the person speaking or not. Can surely revive the former world order. The end.
Well, chapter 0 over.
Wow.
Oh, wait, there's 2 characters.
Oh yeah, Fisica and Ritmo.
Ritmo's the name of that, no, wait, nope, nope. It's the Rito. And it's not a name, that's a race of bird people.
Is it?
Isn't it? Isn't the Rito? From Breath of the Wild? Oh wait, I'm sorry, Zelda? I don't know, at some point Zora's fish people, birds now, I don't know. Chad says yes, and I'm willing to believe them since they're agreeing with me.
I'm willing to believe them for this one as well, and I mean, honestly, I mean, you live with, well, no, but you do live with Beach, which means you've turned out a lot of it already. The Nintendo talk.
I played Breath of the Wild.
Okay,
I
good.
put several hundred hours into it, by which I mean more than 100.
At that point, it's just a lot. Okay.
I didn't watch Beach play Breath of the Wild. He kept putting the magnet thing around and just swirling around trying to find chests, and I couldn't stand it.
This music really got hardcore. Press on each icon to select the difficulty to challenge. Whisper for beginners, acoustic for players with experiences on rhythm games, and ultra for those who have strong confidence in their Lanota playing skill. I'm going to go to acoustic for this.
Click here to close the information panel.
Okay, so we do that, and then we do that.
Speed. Normal?
Yes. And then
I
back.
don't really like playing around with the speed of songs usually.
No, it's colors of the world are on your finger. Was that what that was?
I mean, I
earlier?
didn't do my nails recently. I would love to. I just don't have the time.
Like I had that black stuff I found earlier.
All right, click on the note when it arrives at the judge line.
Harmony.
The judge line. Oh, I want to call so many more things that now. This is the line in which you will be judged for your music notes.
So much harmony. Flick. Flick. Skip.
Dream goes on.
Yeah, I hope there's nothing else that I needed to know about.
I had probably some hold notes. Maybe some ziggy zags. This doesn't really seem like a ziggy zag. Type 1. I kind of feel like the volume of this game is all over the place though.
Yeah. So you're right about the holds.
There's always a hold line. meant to be played 2-player?
I don't know, but that would make sense.
Also, quickly, thanks Ben for the raid. Hope you had a good Pokemon stream. This is Chinese?
Yep.
Oh no, the circle is moving all on its own.
Ah.
Ah, it does have some zippies off.
One day we'll discover new rhythm game mechanics.
You don't like zippies off?
Yeah, fine. I think I got really tiny there for a second. The colors of the world are at my fingertips.
Oh, it says they're on your fingertips.
White.
I mean, we have some markers. I can go fix my fingertips.
Kind of
Might
grayish.
kind of just get all over the screen though, and I don't know.
Sebum. The dream goes on. Difficulty acoustic cleared for the first time.
So we
Got an item.
We got gems.
Notalium. Notalium. The Notalium tuner.
Is this a rock tumbler? Am I gonna polish rocks?
That's what I'm gonna guess. As they sought off on their journey, the wheel of fate quietly began turning.
It's very quiet wheel.
You can place your finger fairly in advance of the hold slide notes and still get the best timing. Okay. Okay, collect more Notalium.
Okay. Alright, game.
A banquet under the moonlight.
So this was the one we just did, right?
No, that's a new one, I think.
Is it?
Wait, what?
Oh,
Yeah, that's Dream Goes On. Only the place where the truth has engraved.
You shouldn't let the truth engrave. I don't think it's it has a license to engrave iPads, but you know, you do you.
Bags on their backs and map in hand to guide the way. Fisica and ritmo.
I want to
Started
see
off-
what Ultra is.
Yes. Into the black white wilderness ahead. Here it is! This is the distorted Notalium, isn't it?
Sure. Give me hard and let me fail.
There's a backwards lure remote now?
No, there's a point system thingy that when you spend points lets you distort the emotes.
Ah.
It's in beta, as far as I understand it, but the Lure channel has it.
Nemesis tells us as we complete more of the challenges for a particular song, we sometimes get additional cutscenes.
Ooh. Okay, Wheel. I dislike you. Also, why is there a crowd in the background of this song? We at a coffee shop?
It sounds like it's a police dispatch center, actually.
I mean, this is what a coffee shop sounds like when I have my noise cancelers on.
Ah.
Oh, we're not done yet? Okay.
You destroyed one wheel, now there's another one.
I mean, until I'm told otherwise, we're essentially just polishing rocks for this rock tumbler.
I don't need to talk about the Golden Compass 2 weeks in a row, but it does remind me of that as well. Das Elithiometer. Oh, hey! Thank you, Gizmoloid. They checked out and confirmed that there is indeed no baby in the controller.
That's what I thought.
But the baby was there for the trailer, which is how I got confused. Also, apparently the baby will be in every controller, as the controller will be cooing and crying.
Okay, so invisible baby.
The best kind of baby. Achtung baby.
I know. You know what? I've seen JoJo, and the invisible baby is not the best kind of baby.
I enjoyed a Achtung. Have you lost sound in one of your ears?
I'll let you know when the sound comes back. Nope.
Okay, no, everything's just gone very quiet in one ear. Okay, let's just, that just means that these headphones are... Oh, there we go. Now it's back. And I touched the back end. Only the place where truth engraved. Difficulty ultra.
So Ultra's not bad.
No, it seems actually doable. Quite doable.
It's quite fun. I do kind of like the notes going on the other side of the circle. Like they're using it. It's there.
As soon as Ritmo finished the tuning, unimaginable changes started taking place in a deserted village. Visika couldn't help but shout out, "We did it!"
I mean, I've seen children. They do that a lot.
Let's press on until we reach the final stop on the map. And then they did. What's in Ritmo's secret library?
Well, you can subscribe.
Cool. Nope.
The secret is money.
Map select.
Expansions, stories.
Are we still in chapter 0?
Maybe.
I think we are. Yep. The two voyagers reached the southeast corner of the map, finding the cave that had been closed off for decades. The energy inside the cave was very strong. This gave Visika no choice but to respond by trying the Purify function, which was still under development.
Yeah, so Noma Nemesis says there's also a tuned or purified mode. Purified just means that you can fail if you miss too many notes in a row, and it's required for some songs.
And Purified mode, you will be required to play this game mode at the stages. Careful, avoid fail, and the shockwave at the bottom will gradually turn red.
Okay, neat.
Okay. So don't suck.
That is, yes, the game tells you to get good.
Yep.
She should be fine. Probably.
Gonna get real big here. I mean, like on screen, not in real life. I did not change shape, chat. Rest assured that should I change shape, you'll know.
Bridges and glass, the world of steel, starlights beyond the twilight, dark of darkness, the wind of silence, call is waiting for walking. Lily miracle held by your hand, with faint courage and tumbling round the epoch to close the world, gentle wind of gleam of light to the sky. At the castle of the sand, for the calling to the hands, bleeding past up.
Yeah, actually, I think that's correct. If Ian changes shape, it will probably be on a TTSF. Although he might get smaller rather than bigger. I think you need to flick in the other direction.
Ah, I think you're right.
The direction of the arrows. And you could also change shape in Desert Bus. I mean, that's kind of a given. Everybody changes shape in Desert Bus. But it's very temporary.
Okay. I have no idea what the story means, but so far I'm liking the music and the gameplay. Like the slight movement around makes things a little bit more, just a little bit more difficult in an interesting way. I purified it, and I got the Chronosis song.
I mean, all I can tell story-wise so far is that we are collecting rocks,
Yep.
and those rocks will be important. It's like Final Fantasy. Oh!
After finishing the tuning, the melody did something, and the beautiful metamorphosis before their eyes became alive. Soon, the power of rocks was leaking out into the real world, infecting trees and plants, entire mountains. And all along, this was the original state of the world.
Ah, we're fixing the planet
We fixed the planet.
through rock songs.
Unhack the planet.
By which I mean songs that involve us getting rocks, not actually songs that are rock and roll.
Are you enjoying this game? Not now. The prologue ends, and the next adventure is about to begin. Tap map to select another chapter. Okay,
I pushed the new button.
cool. Thank you. Select main story to continue the adventure.
Is that not what I did?
It's exactly what you did.
Okay.
The heartbeat of Mother Nature. Those are two characters. You can't see it. It's difficult because they only have mouths and not eyes. After turning the Notalium in the southeastern cave, Notalium all around the world they awoke in resonance, and their supply of energy gradually grew in strength. Through hard work, Physica was able to tweak the Notalium tuner.
Tuner.
Notalium tuner.
The Turner's a different one.
Such that it would be capable of detecting nearby Notalium resources and buying them ice cream. See, I took it and turned it.
You always gotta Turner it. Hey, look, there was some fixes, and this is version 2.0, such as these things. And I don't know. Goodbye.
My favorite thing about Fables, you know, like long-running stories, is when they add patch notes.
Well, yes, I'm particularly interested in the patch note for Snow White when they added Third Sister. It didn't really add a lot to the story, but it was an interesting choice.
Like, they really had to nerf Gilgamesh at the end of this epic. Fiska and Ritmo set off northward. The towering tree stands erect at the base of the trail. To their surprise, there were twinkling Notalium crystals inside the hollow of the tree, and Ritmo excitedly began his tuning work. I think I need to get a robe if I'm going to do this next time. This narrow. Oh! You may tune or purify.
I mean, if you want a robe, I think we have a bunch in the.
Yeah.
It's not like that's hard.
Just might get very hot.
Mm.
This is nice and relaxing. This is Japanese.
Yeah. Okay, so we've definitely had Chinese and Japanese. I thought we had some English, but it was hard to tell. I could see this game also probably having some Cantonese.
Honestly, I can't tell the difference between Cantonese and what is the other dialect?
Mandarin?
Yeah.
I find most games don't use Mandarin, they tend to use Cantonese when they do use it. So I don't know if I can tell the difference either.
I'm enjoying people's patch notes for various fables now. Update 1.047, Sleeping Beauty now wakes up.
I do remember when they originally didn't have that part of the story. It was kind of part of that whole, we're gonna try and set it out in chapters.
It made the last half of the story really weird.
Yeah.
At least Experience says fixed riding hood no longer sometimes displays as a purple and 5 feet behind the main character. Bright red fruit.
We got a fruit.
It is fruit and bright red. Now it's time to stop and see what fruit we've got. It is apples. Fruit growing on the tree. It gave off a sweet and fresh scent indeed. Choo-choo train. Fiska looked over and thought, Father used to buy them for me at the marketplace. They're apples. I remember apples once. Taking a big bite, the sweet and sour flavors collided with our memories of yore.
She's not that old. Unless she's like 9,000 or something, and this is an anime.
Remember, you get large and then you get very small. She got up on her tiptoes to pick an apple.
Unless she's a wizard and we're going with those backwards aging rules.
That's really my guess at this point with our
okay.
magical powers. The mountain trail leading up here was probably blocked by an alniente, making apples vanish from our lives.
Is this totes an anime? Okay, then they're both over 9,000. Age appropriate.
Okay, so we have to go fight the evil Microsoft.
Yes, I do remember when Microsoft only had green, red, and blue. And it was made of crystals.
And no
not
yellow?
windows. Yeah.
And trying to stop the apples from getting to the world. Ritmo felt the drumbeat of Mother Nature and cheerfully skipped and hummed in spontaneous song as he carried on ahead. Fiska followed in step without uttering a word, gazing into the black and white landscape ahead. All of a sudden, a sea of colorless flowers came into view.
Oh, I figured out what we're doing now.
We're recoloring the world
We're filling in a coloring book.
with our fingertips,
Yeah, so we're finger painting
painting by numbers.
with rocks. Because you used to have to make all your paint colors out of like nature things, and so we're doing it out of rocks.
I mean, technically, we still have to make all of our colors out of nature things. They're just
Yeah, but other people can do it for me, and I don't have to.
that. Yes.
You see, Ian, we are playing an isekai game where we come from another world, and that world is outside the coloring book that we are painting through. With our finger paints.
Yep. That.
There's an awful lot of isekai anime right now.
There sure is. Boy, I hope they fix that soon.
Like, I got nothing against the genre, but it just seems like a lot. Finger painting is the only thing I can trust Ian to do without starting a fire or another catastrophe.
I broke it.
I think you underestimate Ian's abilities. You broke the finger paint jar.
Do you want to try the number? Well,
Yeah, sure.
here we go. Level 10. I think you got this.
Ultra Sun and Moon.
The compression is pretty
Yeah.
heavy.
In that one, yeah.
Very crunchy sound.
I do kind of wish that the double notes had a little bit more of a signifier when they're both hitting at the same time, as opposed to the because they glow,
But it's very subtle.
but it's not enough at like a different color or something. French or Italian, maybe Spanish. They're all kind of close together.
The Romance language.
Or a line between them, yeah, or maybe like a connecting line
Yeah.
would be good. I've seen other games do that.
Just something that says, hey, this is different.
Yeah.
Also, yes, I do enjoy Escafone, don't get me wrong. As soon as Ritmo finished his skillful tuning, it started drizzling, and like a small child, he dashed out into the drain, because kids love being wet for some reason, I don't know. Fisica stayed put because Fisica had common sense. The azure sea blue flowers of the sea went away, and without realizing it, she called out the flower's name. Forget-me-not. Wasurenai.
Yeah, sometimes when you have the trapped in a virtual game, those do count as izakais.
Yeah, they often do.
I don't know exactly where the line is. The big trope is usually character dies and then gets reincarnated in another world.
Or transfers too.
Yeah,
Just
or
through
just
magical
like
power.
a magical thing. But the getting hit by the same truck is such a trope that there is a manga about the truck driver who does it,
Yep.
which that actually sounds pretty interesting.
After cutting across the footpath in the middle of a flower bed, Fiska and Ritmo saw a giant nest that they'd never seen before resting on a vast prairie ahead of them. I'll try and tune this one. Yeah, Isekai is definitely a Isekai-like.
They tend to have they tend to be based on a lot of light novels.
Well, now that light novels are a thing.
Fair. I'm not actually sure what the name of the series is with the truck driver. As far as I understand, it's just a manga. I don't really read a lot of manga, but Beach does, and he's told me about it. So you'd have to actually ask him for the full title. No, because Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, you get turned into a Pokemon and you live in the world of Pokemon. That's not you getting taken to another world. That's not an isekai. Every time the circle does like a sharp movement, where it's just like, I feel like it's showing off.
Close enough. And as a result of that,
Found this egg. Looks like a 2-kilometer egg for Pokemon Go, so we'll have to walk a little bit.
Fisica picked up the egg and walked around, waiting for it to hatch. It was different from the other eggs in the nest, and it was carefully examined. It turned out it was a crystal. She paused and thought before placing it inside her bag. I'll just steal this child from another mother because that's a thing I can do. Ritmo was perplexed, but he knew no one could quell Fiska's insatiable curiosity. I just want to eat another animal, she said. and it was best to stay quiet and not ask questions when she was so hungry.
Should have taken the 10K egg.
10 gig.
Yeah, we've got an egg and an apple now, so...
So we can make apple pie, right?
Is that all you need? I thought you needed butter for that, too.
If you want to make an apple pie from scratch, all you need is an egg and an apple. Not gonna work. The two of them continued along this small path until reaching the next Novatalium site. It was a lake even bigger than their town. It was as if Pitch Black Lake was a large entrance into a bottomless abyss, sending a shiver of fear down someone's spine.
You joke about only needing an apple and an egg, but I did play a video game that had a food thing, and it made cheesecake out of a block of cheese and some milk.
Mm-hmm. This is why I don't generally play games that have crafting systems, because the systems make 0 sense and are completely undiscoverable. All right.
Okay. Yeah, Ultra. Gonna keep going on Purified. It was like Lithresser or something? I can't remember the name of it now.
Oh no. No, I'm not sure either. Glad we are here on this night yacht. I'll enjoy that, R10. Oh no! Broken.
Yours now.
Uh-oh.
I mean, you can turn it off Purified if you want.
I'm gonna try the hard mode. If we both failed, then that means it's really hard. That's how this works.
Odin Sphere. Yeah, that's the name of the game. Had a big eating section. Yeah, I think Little Dragon Cafe also did weird, not quite enough ingredients. It felt like it tried harder though. Oh yeah, you got this. Probably.
As long as they don't send us back into the hell dimension portion of this song. No, got it! Whew!
Yeah, because I think it's when you can see the lights at the bottom starting to flash red that it's like you're getting close to the danger zone.
Yes.
I kind of prefer an HP bar or something.
Yes, some actual
Myself.
information.
But it's something. It's not quite nothing.
Oh, I don't just sway, Eric. I always make fantastical emotions with my hands, much like the moonlight reflecting off the midnight blue lake, and all of creation laid still, unlike Ian's hands. Entranced by the dim light, Ritmo couldn't help but hum while playing a slow nocturne. The egg throbbed slightly. Visca sat close while quietly listening, letting the melody wash over the weariness of the day. The egg continued to throb. It's what eggs do.
No. They don't. Their shells are hard, which makes them not able.
Ah, you need fresher eggs.
I know. I don't want it. I don't want to. Oh god, I bet at 13 this is real hard. Let's do it. Let's see how hard it really is.
Darsana from the Rapid New Crew.
We haven't had a number jump in a little while.
Say it with me now. Take me high.
Yep.
Do you want to try again on a lower difficulty?
Yeah. Just caught me off guard with what it was doing, and it was like, this is really funny. It's hard
Yep.
not to laugh at it.
Yeah.
Take me high.
I'm gonna keep it on Purify though.
Okay. Do you want to take the tempo right down to 1?
Nope.
Yeah, this is definitely the music I associate with fantasy settings.
Say it with me now.
I can't say that. That's a sound.
Like, one of those instruments sounds like someone who's hitting a piece of pipe that's full of water that's slowly draining out. Trey and Heather has skipped nothing.
I mean, I never skip Finger Day. What are we talking about?
Oh, they're suggesting that you might be skipping the story and robbing us of my narration. That you were secretly evil for being that.
Secretly evil?
You know, Heather is
I don't think I'm secretly anything.
very overt in all of her actions. If she's skipping the narration to avoid me saying things, she'll tell you. No, she'll tell me. TTM 809, this game is played on the iPad, so we're just using touch to touch when these bars come down to the edge of our
To
UV theometer.
the judge line.
Yeah, yes, the judge line.
That's what they called it in gym class when you had to run back and forth and touch the line and then go to the other side, right? They called it the judge line.
Yep, yeah. Because if you can do it, then you can grow up to be a judge.
Ah, yes. Judge College. Just like Ace Attorney. There's a game where they do that.
They do it where they go to judge college?
Yeah, there's a game where it takes place. Some of the cases take place at the school, and it's you have to decide whether or not you're going to be a lawyer, a defense attorney, or a judge. Those are the categories.
Those are the only 3 ones you can have.
Yes.
Yeah.
I very much liked that because it was just like, oh, a lawyer or a defense attorney. You don't say. I thought those were similar.
So, I thought you could do what? Oh yes, after expanding with great effort, Ritmo was finally able to finish up the tuning within the valley. But the multicolored radiation from the Notalium was in great disharmony with nature. This is a strange thought. Everything comes from nature, it goes back, looking as if it cut open a wound in the mountain. Oh no. Back to the house. After passing through the valley, traces of past habitation became increasingly apparent. Fisica and Ritmo became across an abandoned factory. There were tools and many black discs scattered the floor. Fisica couldn't help but ask, what are the discs for? Perhaps there would be something,
DJing.
yes, that a DJ might have. Get back in there. Let's go to Ultra, but I'm going to take the speed down to 1.
Those sound like character classes in some kind of court-based JRPG. I mean, that's essentially what Phoenix Wright is.
Yep, Phoenix Wright. Your court-based JRPG.
Or I guess it's more, Judgment really goes under the JRPG thing a little bit more.
Well, I'd say Judgment,
That's the
It's
other
probably
thing.
more of an
When
act-
if you go back to the hold note, once, if you let go,
You can put it back on.
put it back on, which is neat. I don't think I've seen another rhythm game do that. Usually, if you lose on a hold note, you're just done.
Yeah.
On that note, you can't. There's no going back to it.
It's nice that they can give that back. Because I don't think I'm going to win this otherwise.
Isn't Phoenix Wright more of an adventure game? I mean, I would classify it as a type of visual novel, but video game genres are weird. They're based upon mechanics.
I mean, I would say that every game categorization should be based on mechanics.
And video game genres are based upon mechanics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's what I've said.
Yeah, okay.
To me, that's a little odd because a lot of people like to. They won't put the type of story in there as well when they talk about a video game genre, which is what I'm more used to with books and movies.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's not to say I don't want to know what kind of mechanics are in the video game I'm playing. I'm aware there are certain mechanics I don't like and maybe want to avoid. But most people don't tell me the other genres that go with it.
I think it might be because because gameplay is the defining factor of video games and mechanics. Well, I mean, for instance, I'm playing fantasy-based rhythm games.
Yeah. I mean, I want to know that there's fantasy in it. I like fantasy.
And I definitely generally do not. Like, it's one of those things that'll turn me off of a media property. But also the same goes for mechanics too. Like,
Yeah.
just because there's something, there's a story element that I like. Like, there are certain Gundam games I'm not going to play because I don't like that style of gameplay. what turns me on to a media property? That's a hard one. The number one thing is recommendation from sources I trust. And that generally means having similar tastes in things, or people who know me very well. Like, I'm generally a science fiction person. And so yeah, actually hard science is something that really does turn me on to a media property. Wow, that sunglass Ian is very good as an emote. Oh, the Twitch chat is getting better at giving me recommendations as you learn me better. Oh, and I'm glad you found a source, Melody.
Felt like I was getting the hang of it. What I'd like to know is if you can recover, because I can't tell if it's just like if you miss enough notes in a row, if it's a build-up, or if there's like a recovery that, like, if you kind of goof up but you do well enough for long enough, it kind of pulls it back or
Yeah.
not. I can't tell because there's no real way to they're not showing it.
Yeah, like I assume it's score-based, but they're only showing you a color, and even then a very...
It's like just flashing, so it's not really...
Yeah, there's no way to
Yeah.
gauge what the intensity is. We should take a break here, so we're going to do that.
Oh, wow.
And
It's already 5.
we're going to come back with some more of this Natalia after a short break. Don't go away.
Or where the mouse is, because it travels past 3 screens now.
It's very difficult now. Goodbye. But only for a short
Okay.
time.
Come on. Come on.
Soon there'll be a commercial.
Well, it certainly came back very quickly.
Yes,
so
it
it's
did.
Good. It's good.
Yeah, we're back here. We're playing rhythm games. We're playing Notario, and we should thank those of you who've been nice enough to throw your subs our way here. Starting with MTV CDM, who subscribed for 61 months. Heard you had to bring your own food to the cafe, so I brought a sub.
Treyhawk42 for the 22 months. Time for some rhythm.
Treyon for 41 months, saying, "Oh look, it's a cool rhythm, people, and Ian's here too." Yes, I am.
Chrono2X for 61 months. Welcome back.
Failhammer subscribing for 73 months, and the notes of patches and the accents of Ian slaps piano. Thunk.
Zuniest for 23 months. It's almost time for me to catch the desert bus for another year. Beat wishes to everyone again for a successful run.
Thank you. And Wordano subscribed for 10 months. Road Quest is one of the best things Laura's ever done. Hype for tomorrow's episode. Me too.
Kisanoki has just subscribed thanks to Dog of Myth. Thank you, Dog of Myth,
Yay.
for that gift sub.
All right.
I don't remember whose turn it was.
I think,
I think it's...
yeah, I don't think we've beat this level yet.
No, we might need to pull it down.
I'm taking it down to acoustic.
Or put it on tuned or...
Speed option normal. Tune it up. Let's do this.
Because if anything else, what we are about at Rhythm Cafe is good enough in getting through things. Not necessarily trying to get something on its hardest difficulty, although that can be fun. Actually, now that I'm seeing it and it's just like the light at the bottom is just a black pulse, I don't like it. I would much rather a progress bar. I suppose it would be Kusunoki, wouldn't it?
Cool.
Sorry about that.
Better be over this time.
Song actually makes me think of the Snow White with red hair.
Yeah, I can see that.
Very gentle. New record. The record of clearing.
Good enough.
Oh, hey, final.
The final. Despite the successful tuning, the factory still lay deathly still, having sat unused for years. Only a few flickering light bulbs remained. Ritmo scanned the entire place until his eye caught sight of a disc wrapped in an envelope. Turning the wheel of time completes another turn. Threaded with fine memories of thee for whom I yearn. I only pray my voice resounds across all of land and sea, to reach the very end of time, bringing thee back to me, Dio. Even though he couldn't understand the script on the envelope, Ritmo's heart started racing as he put the envelope and disc into his bag.
So it's got a copy of Earthsea on it.
Definitely.
Oh, okay, cool.
He found laser discs for some reason. For some reason, Goro Miyazaki's book, The Tale of Earthsea, was put into his hands, and he must take it to the city as the next Notelium cluster called out to him, quickening their step. Fiska and Ritmo charged ahead with uncontrollable excitement that they may finally see the least of all the Ghibli movies.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was more like we have to return this book to the library. Because, I mean, the book's probably better than that movie.
Oh, definitely. Following the path that grew increasingly wide, they eventually reached the city center, and their architectural style was completely new to them. Units of Notalium were located in the fountain at the city center.
This is a shonen opening.
Oh, yes. Hige Dravan. That's the name of the band.
Oh, the song's called Trauma. So you know it's shonen.
Mm-hmm. Judge Wine. You're right, a bad Ghibli movie is better than the most good other stuff. That said, the best Ghibli movie still isn't the best Miyazaki movie. Now, this could definitely be an OP.
Yeah, see, this is the part where they're running. We're falling to the sky.
Yep. Or it's all black and white and it's, you know, quick cuts. Or you're looking at, like, their bag or something as they turn around in the rain.
Oh yeah, and their head's down because it's raining, and they're kind of sad, but maybe mad. You're not really sure, but they look real cool.
That's exactly what I'm picturing. Contingent Cat, best Ghibli movie is The Wind Rises. Best Miyazaki movie is The Castle Cagliostro. And this is the part where they list out the people on the production staff. You are correct, MGBCDM.
And now they're staring out a window, but it's like one of those windows where they're sitting on the side because it's like a bay window and it's very dark and it's raining.
Marinder, I didn't hate Earthsea. It's a competent film. It's just not.
It's just not a great film. Like, there was
Yeah.
a lot of hype for it because it was going to be a Ghibli film.
Yeah, and because it was Earthsea, and
And it was fine. It just wasn't really what the book portrayed.
yeah. It was an unfortunate that it had to be Goro Miyazaki's first film.
It just seemed like a fine film. Like, it just
Yeah.
kind of was like, meh.
I think the best way
Like,
for it
I
is
can't say there's anything specific that was.
just cohesiveness, if anything.
It's also been an entirely long time since I watched it.
Yes,
And I'm
exactly.
not about to go watch it again.
Yeah, my thought on ending it is what I can remember right now, which is, well, I don't think I need to see this again. After the tuning was completed, the previously motionless city started to experience changes. There was a growth spurt around the edges and hair where there was none before. The air started to flow, and the two of them heaved a sigh of relief when all of a sudden the city started to tremble and shake. Why would they be relieved when the city was about to explode? Well, these were children of chaos. And the bell tower in the back rang its bells, and the Nolarium tuner let out a piercing alarm. And just then, the energy is strong. It's coming from the bell tower.
Everything comes from Beltar. It's the goose!
The goose. That must be it. Quick, let's get our fucked up boots over there. Open the door.
The goose is loose!
Wait, where is this? It looks like it's on fire inside, and yet it seems cold to the touch. $14, $13, $12.
Wait, is this yours?
Maybe? Sure. We'll pretend. I'm sure I'll be failing this.
Yeah, you'll be fine. It's on medium.
What do I think of Castle in the Sky? It's a good film. I enjoy it.
There was a castle and it was in the sky. And
It's probably in my top Ghibli films.
I'm trying to remember what else happened in that one.
There was a great chase scene in the air. Guy in glasses.
Because I actually liked, I remember Whispers of the Heart way better.
Whispers of the Heart is a real good one.
Yeah, I quite like that one.
Cat Returns is great.
Cat Returns is good too.
Actually, I'm still going to say that one of my in the top 5 Ghibli films for me is definitely My Neighbor the Yamadas. Just because it's
I didn't care much for that one.
not a lot
But
of people did.
I just don't think that one was for me.
I thought it was just a beautiful film.
What's the name of the Snooki one?
Snooki Pompoko?
Yeah. That one was fun.
Yeah, the Takahata films are great. He also did The Cat Returns, as well as If You Listen Closely, and Ninyo Sume. Wait, If You Listen Closely, Ninyo Sumeseba.
We got a document we couldn't read.
Good. After stabilizing the Italium inside the bell tower, everything calmed down, and for the time being, the crisis seems to have been averted. Only the steadily ticking sound of revolving gears could be heard above them within the bell tower. Ritmo sat on the floor to relax and recover from all the stress, whereas a thick document on the wooden desk next to them caught Fiska's attention.
It's called a book.
The document, or book as it's known, was filled with unknown characters called letters, yet the final page was stamped with a familiar seal. Fiska knit her brow as she placed the document into her bag, stealing it such that no others could look at it. With their stolen wares safely hidden from the outside world and leaving the bell tower, they noticed the surrounding area and even distant scenery had regained its color. And yet, it appeared as if the city was tuning was completed. What other adventures would they go on next? Well, they'd have to find out next time. Let's rest here first. Okay, they rested. Then we'll walk around the streets at night when they should have been resting. The city was running normally. Yet, there wasn't a single soul to be found. Fiska and Ritmo felt oddly about it. It was almost as if they were in Victoria, British Columbia, where everything closes at 8 p.m. They were suddenly overcome with exhaustion, but had no choice to sleep on the streets because all the hotels were closed and full of tourists. Lying on the ground, Fiska looked out into the starry night, pensively contemplating the document as she slowly lost herself in a dreary sleep. Not sleepy at all, Ritmo decided it was time to play a lute, because that's exactly the type of thing to do when your sister is trying to sleep. Also, there are these people in cloaks. Don't even worry about it. I'm sure nothing bad will happen, especially when something is named Project Lanota. The end?
Oh, I mean, we got through chapter 1,
Hey, great.
so we can go to chapter 2.
Yeah, we finished The Heartbeat of Mother Nature. Dissonance in the farm village. Now,
Farmers didn't know what was happening.
now it's your turn to tell a story.
They were in town. They investigated. There was no record of rocks. Meanwhile, the tuner had some energy or something. It was pointing north. It was a compass. Well, we don't have clues here. Better leave. But first, let's get prepared.
To leave.
So they did that. And then they began their journey by sitting in these rocks in the mountains. Remo was real good at sitting in rocks because he had regular training doing that. Visiska, sitting in rocks was hard, especially on the butt. They felt worn out and gradually slowed down with their rock sitting. And they decided, what if legs? So they tried the leg route, and that worked okay. After walking briskly, which may be less okay, hard to say, they were going downhill, so it's easier to do that than going uphill. There was a farm. The end.
Well, we got 11 Italium, so that's a thing.
What if legs?
What if legs?
If legs.
That's. What if legs, aka the Little Mermaid?
There was a windmill, and that seemed like fun. At least they knew, Don Quixote thought it was a fun thing to try. Why not?
Quoth Heather, windmills. Those look like fun.
Don't charge up the windmill.
Yep.
Also make sure the windmill is going in the right direction. If it's not, you're in a video game.
Truth. Oh.
空の果
Okay, this is the slice of life, OP.
見ていた世界のどこへでも君と歩いてく確かなものなどないのにほらまだ見ぬ未来信じてここへ続く道光る雲
Oh yeah, Magical Girl series I could see as well.
出る鮮やかな
In the days before the Grimdark.
世界に一つだけ
I would put this as an ending then, though,
笑顔届け祈る
as opposed to an OP.
明日の君へ
You know, I didn't like the way the wheel like moved around at the beginning, but now it just kind of feels like it's showing off and taunting me, and it's really funny.
Yeah, I'm into it.
確かなものは手のひらにもう冒険は始まってるここへ続く道花は咲き眠る夜その日々が愛を育ててゆく奇跡の羽広げ一緒に行こう空の果て
Ew. I hate failing on the last note.
Oh, well. I think the rest of it is a good success.
Yes.
Ultra Purify. Cloud save off.
The windmill was rotating. Was it in the right direction? Was it not? They were children, they didn't know. But it was relaxing, so meh? Feels like our small town, so I like it. Wonder what Auntie's up to. Did she still trim those plants and whatnot? Probably. I mean, she didn't do much else.
In her precious garden?
I mean, she did it every day. It must have been a precious garden.
That's kind of like a, kind of a mean thing to say, talking about her precious garden like that. Oh, her precious garden.
Certainly would be be awful if something happened to your precious garden. So that she like hummed a tune and walked down a path, and there was some scenes and a greenhouse, and that looked cool too. Let's throw some rocks at it. I mean, get some rocks from it.
Into it. The colors of the world are on your fingertips.
It's a very limited palette on mine.
The color potato.
Patch notes. We've added more colors to your fingertips. this is the sad montage of your friend having moved away that was like your childhood friend that you were really secretly in love with in the anime. But you didn't really realize that until about this point. And now you're never gonna see them again because you're children and you've no control over your lives. And nobody has cell phones or can write each other, apparently.
I was gonna put this in a definitely a ending theme song tier. Like that feels like that could have been an ending theme to, I want to say, Boku no Hero Academia or Space Brothers.
But I feel like it's the ending theme on the last episode where they've like changed the theme because now they're not gonna really like play just the normal credits. They're gonna play the credits over top of the scene happening. It's very dramatic.
Yes. Oh wow, that's warm. Cool.
Hey, plants.
Hydrangeas. Hydrangeas. Hydrangeas? Hydras. Hail Hydras.
Hydra flowers. Alright, there were plants in the greenhouse. Who would have guessed? There was one clump of flowers, though, and Remo was like, hey, dragons! Hydras, they're great. He took 2 of them. Only 2 of the tiny flowers, not like the bundle. That seems a little weird. What's this for? She seemed puzzled. He was like, flowers are cute. They symbolize hope in some areas, so
Not
I
here,
guess
though.
I'm handing you hope. In other news, they have a meaning of friendship. Especially the pink ones, but that's not what I'm giving you. They suit you, though. Take them. They change colors because of the soil pH. And wow, you know a lot about plants all of a sudden, child. By the way, the other meaning is arrogance.
Wow, Hydras are terrible.
Wow, how unromantic. How do you know all these things? It was written on this plaque. Well, she took the petal and put in the book.
Well, Samuel will find out in like 8 years.
I mean, she could have thrown it in other places that would have been mean. Like the trash can.
Ouch.
Well, they fought a bit, and then there was a river, and there was a giant wheel. Do they use this wheel instead of their magical wheel? Who knows?
Matane Moose.
Flowers have meanings. This one is pretty. It means, death. This one is small, so forget-me-not. What else can flowers mean? Friendship and romance and stuff. Okay, cool.
Orchids mean I'm hungry. But in other news, they also mean that I'm horny. Guess you have to figure out which one. Well, I'll never tell.
夕日のメロディーは君が突然手放歌をしたさない僕らは無邪気に願い事ばかり見てたでもねおかしいね真面目な一面を誰かに見せたいけどなんとも欲しいのは一緒に手をつないで笑い合いだけね
This song is the image song you get on this single for the OP.
今僕の中色も褪せないままで輝くねもし二人なら辛いことも乗り越え気づきを起こせもう一度行き先に行こうぜ
Success. Success. There's never any question. We get told straight away.
They stared at the wheel for a long time. Wow, that's weird. A windmill and a greenhouse, but they don't have the things that they're supposed to have in them? And a water wheel. Oh, okay, I do know where the water wheel is. But no field to water? Why would they put a water wheel here? This place seems unorganized.
Hey, have you seen, like, anyone else? Ever?
Nope. Came into existence all on my own.
That's the shittiest maze.
Woke up in a pile of rocks. That's why I was so good at sitting on them. Kept thinking about this garden maze. And you know what? There was a gazebo. Maybe you should put some amiibo in it. It's an amiibo gazebo. That's what they call the section for in Fire Emblem. Three
Okay, I was
Houses.
gonna say-
There's a gazebo in the school, and it's called the amiibo gazebo, and I love the term so much.
I'm gonna say
It's so
Heather
funny.
Deary's Amiibo Gazebo. Next up on Loading Ready Run. That's where you put amiibos in a gazebo, right? And to see if they can find their way out of the maze.
Sure.
The maze is not your mouth.
No, but it is amazing. The real maze is the friends we made along the way. I mean, relationships are complicated like a maze, so sure.
I expect to be doing some disc scratching while doing this solo.
I like the little shades on the big orb emote we have. The one that I like to call Gorb. It kind of makes him look like Cool Spot, but blue.
I like Gorb. Okay. It's a rhythm game. The last minute thing happening is always the thing that's gonna happen.
Yeah, and I always like to do it with the unexpected thing, which I've never actually failed a song on one of those. It's definitely killed any combo or thing like that, but I can only imagine failing right there. Heartbreaking.
And then just,
Heartbreaking. Oh no! The maze nearly took us out for lunch, but it didn't. And she put her luggage down and complained about it. It's bad maze service. We should camp here in the middle of it, though. Look, there's hills, and a long way to go to wherever it is we're going. Oh, hey, look, that statue's pretty cool. Want to camp below it? Sure, that sounds like fun. Tents up. Journey was difficult, but then they finally reached the highland, so magical tent took them there. There was a really long statue, solemn statue, in this garden. This is the first person they've really ever seen in their entire lives, and they were holding a rock. I know who that is. I'm not gonna tell you. there were some textbooks about her. There were sparkles in her eyes, and she ran at the statue with a spear, and stood turning the face. Looked at the statue, and at the back of it, there was some kind of unusual secret mechanism.
A knife clock.
You know, if you put a thing on the back, it doesn't make it a secret. If you could just see it. Well, she unlocked it. The secret, the mechanism, who knows? Probably both. And then the ground started to shake, and it's like, maybe I shouldn't touch things I don't know things about. That's not the lesson she learned. But when this ground stopped shaking, 4 mysterious stone pillars had emerged from below ground that they had actually been walking on. So if they'd been over there when it had happened, that would have been dangerous.
Seems bad.
They look like jagged stones. There was a script at the base of the statue. It's a block puzzle. Make the sacred rays of light cross paths, and then you'll win. Alright, that seems pretty easy to do. Let's do that.
Oh, the stage is locked. You need to
Gotta
light up the
4
pillars. Well.
Is this one of them?
Don't think so.
No, these are songs we've done before.
Oh, is this where we need to go back and do like the tune in addition to?
Maybe? Right, so these are probably the 4 pillars.
That's what I'm guessing, yeah. Huh. Yeah.
I mean, do it, see
Let's
what
find out.
happens. I mean, they highlighted that in green, which kind of makes it feel like we're supposed to tune it.
Oh god, yeah. That was very video game language. Right, that's solo. Hey, you got it this time.
There's nothing like being at the end of an adventure and being like, oh, I didn't do that thing properly. Let me go back
Yeah.
way over there.
You stranked it.
Oh, good. It has S ranks.
Okay. So it's been
Alright, so-
tuned.
I guess we just need to check if any of the others, like, if the other songs have been done tuned or if we need to do them.
Oh. Those are lit. That one's lit. This one looks lit.
Okay, so it's probably just that other one.
This one. Ah, one of okay, yeah, one of the 4 pillars is unlocked now. So yeah, we gotta go back and do them each twice in the mood that we haven't done. Did you do this one?
I mean, if we look at it,
Ah,
it should have a ranking. So there's a ranking on Ultra.
so it's been tuned but not purified. Speed 5.
Okay, so
Okay. So yeah, we go to 5 and we need to go to purify. Start. Let's hope this works. No. Huh? Something happened there.
a new record.
That's good. But didn't win. But I'm willing to bet that we did at least unlock the next thing.
The
Yeah, so if you head on over to the yeah, we should be now on 2? No, only 1. Huh.
okay, so we've done tuned on this one.
Mm-hmm.
We've done purified on this one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do tuned on this one.
Yeah.
I think we just need to find the ones that we don't have tuned. But let's do this one tuned and go back and see if the number changes.
That's, yeah.
We can brute force it.
All right then. Did we purify it? Or did we tune it? We tuned it.
We tuned it.
Tuned!
Okay.
Okay, now we'll
Now.
know.
Did that help? Where's the statue? No.
No! Well,
When the four secret rays of light cross here, the path towards the truth shall reveal itself. Let's return to previous place. Let's investigate some more.
well, I think we're gonna have to find out what that means next time. Because we've now come to the end of another Rhythm Cafe here on the Mighty Loading Ready Live Video Entertainment Network. Let's see here. What should we tell people about? We should tell people they can find our recorded shows over at youtube.com/loadingreadylive. And you can find our pre-recorded shows at youtube.com/loadingreadyrun. You can find our schedule at loadingreadyrun.com/live. And
If you're looking for any of the magic content, however, it's over at youtube.com/LRRMTG, and that includes the streams that are magic related, Solar MTG and Friday Night Paper Fight, and then the recorded content that is magic affiliated.
That's all the scheduled stuff that's necessary. Thank you to our Patreons over at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. And thank you to all those of you who show up to watch us on the show and also give us your bits and subscriptions like these fun people. Dylan Stray, subscribe for 34 months. Saying 34. 34.
Moringer for 51 months. You know, I don't think I've ever resubbed in a cafe stream. Let us fix that, shall we? Here's to another wonderful 51 months of rhythm, anime, and Desert Bus.
Oh good, 51 months until Desert Bus. Maricat dumped 200 bits on us saying I feel as if Ian is an unreliable narrator and then saying, okay, maybe they both are unreliable.
I'm not unreliable. I summarize and just sometimes add different facts.
Like, we are 100% reliable, and then you can rely on us to not tell you the truth.
You can rely on the fact that we will always act that way.
Yes.
Cakemeister, first 18 months, gross, 2 babies.
100%.
Yeah, you don't want 2 babies in a controller.
No.
Just-
Songar has been 87, has been 87, and has been around for 23 months.
Koyolin, for 2 months, should I learn French, German, or Japanese? Whichever one you think might be more useful in your future.
Yeah,
Really, because like if you're Canadian, knowing French is actually super useful, but if you're gonna, I don't know, maybe go to Germany or Japan one day, knowing the other two would be useful, so I feel like you're gonna have to figure that one out on your own.
I'm biased. Learn Japanese.
Or listen to Ian.
Yeah. Okay, Heather, where can people find you when they need to see you that's not here?
I can be found on twitch.tv/LunarJade. I can also be found on Twitter over there. And but Ian, you're in a different place.
That is correct. You can find everything that I and Corey do over at tilty.house. That's tilty.house. Put it in your address bar and be sent to a wonderful world of bad entertainment.
So coming up next, you'll find on this channel tonight, I believe at 8 p.m. is Surge doing more Play It Forward with Moonlighter. We ask very much that if you're Canadian tomorrow and you haven't done it already, go vote. And otherwise, you're clear to come join us on YouTube at 4 p.m. Pacific time for the second episode of Road Quest. The premiere page for that will go live half an hour beforehand. All that means is that there is a chat available and everyone sits and waits for it and talks and whatnot, but it doesn't actually play until 4. In case you're wondering.
And there'll be a really stupid countdown before that too that we didn't do. That was YouTube's fault.
Yeah, YouTube auto adds a 2-minute countdown with really loud music.
It looks silly.
That I can't do anything about, but will go away when the video becomes a normal video. So just pretend it's not there.
That's everything, I think. Good night, folks. Cafe is closed.
Sounds like my kind of narration.
And so the cafe was closed.